Indeed, they are old beasts. There are a group of your enemies that would be considered old beasts. And obesity is the state or condition of being very fat or overweight. It is a chronic condition characterized by an excessive accumulation of body fat that can negatively impact health. Fat is having excess large amounts of flesh. It's having a large amount of excessive flesh. Obese comes from the Latin word ob, which means away completely. Ob means away completely. Isis means to eat. When you combine ob with Isis, you get obesis, which means to eat until fat. Not one or two, but these enemies are at a stage 3 of obesity. Obesity can be understood as imbalances or emotional dysfunctions. It is seen as a way of self-soothing, a defense mechanism against difficult emotions, or a manifestation of underlying emotional wounds. It is also viewed as a sign of spiritual stagnation, a lack of giving and receiving in spiritual growth, or a reflection of a disconnect from one's purpose and self-worth. It is also a sign of material attachment, prioritizing external things over spiritual growth. Proverbs 23:2 says, "And put a knife to your throat if you are given to appetite." First Corinthians chapter 6 verse 19 says, "Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, in whom you have from God?" Proverbs chapter 23 verse 20 through 21, it reads, Be not among drunkards, or among gluttonous, eaters of meat. For a drunkard and a glutton will come to poverty, and slumber will clothe them with rags. These enemies are old beasts of obesity that are at nature gluttons and are controlled by gluttony, which is a spirit and or demon. These people become slaves to demons because of the lack of discipline, self-control, and the lack of honoring God. These enemies commit the sin of idolatry, where food and physical pleasures become the primary focus rather than God and spiritual growth. These enemies neglect the well-being of their souls. They're disobedient to God's commands. They harm their own bodies. It's a numbing agent that your enemies use to escape or avoid life problems. So we come together in agreement to rebuke and counsel every enemy associated to Beelzebub, which is the demon exposed and connected to gluttony. I mean obesity. I mean these old beasts. And we also rebuke and counsel the spirit and demon of Belphegor, also associated to gluttony. These enemies decided that they did not want to walk in the spirit, in their original nature of God. They decided that they wanted to walk in the nature of their flesh, which transformed them into beasts, old beasts. You can put the old beast to rest if you choose to walk in the spirit. Galatians chapter 5 verse 16 says, "So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh."